Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is the final for the Open. Yannick Sinner versus Alexander Zverev. I think this could easily go 5 sets. That's my thinking going into this one. I just think the head-to-head is 4-2 in favor of Zverev, but Sinner, of course, the world number one in the world. The last time they played in Cincinnati last year was an absolute epic 3-set match. Final set tiebreaker went the way of Yannick, of course. But Zverev seems to have this game style to really trouble Sinner. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. The win predictor from Emphasis is saying 77% in favor of Sinner, which I think is extremely high. But I don't think it's 50-50. I do think it's more erring towards the Sinner win. But I wouldn't say 72%, maybe 60-40. And that's pretty much in line with what you guys on YouTube are saying in the poll. 62% of you have gone for Yannick and 38% is Zverev. If you're watching on X or Twitch, come over to YouTube. Quality Shot Tennis. Great start from Sinner. Ace down the tee to start off from the juice side. 15 love. No nerves for him. Zverev won the toss, elected to receive. That was interesting, by the way, because that to me is not a great sign. I know it's quite trendy to receive nowadays, but I think it's a lot better if you serve first and you have the confidence to. I think mentally it gives you a bit of an edge if you're able to hold. Good serve on the tee again from Sinner. And the miss-hit forehand from Zverev goes wide. Interesting to see how Zverev adapts or how long it takes him for his nerves to settle, at least. Anyway, he will be a little bit nervy, I'm sure. Third Grand Slam final, hasn't won a slam yet, of course. 2 5-set losses. One to Dominic Thiem at the 2020 US Open and one to Carlos Alcaraz only last year when he was 2-1 up. He was 2-love up against Dominic Thiem. So both those matches he was leading and both matches he lost, as he nets a forehand after a great wide serve from Sinner from the juice side. 40 love. Sinner starting off strong here. Great serving. Good serve out wide. Very, very good return from Zverev. But the backhand down the line from Sinner is latched onto. And Zverev just about gets a racket on it, but can't make it back into play, whipping the forehand into the net. Yeah, guys, if you are watching on X or listening on X, come over to our YouTube. You can interact in the chat. The only problem with X is that there's no live chat, so you can't really interact with people on it. So on YouTube, we have that function. For some reason, X doesn't have it. So do jump on to our YouTube. I put the link in the thread for X. So you can click on that link, jump over to YouTube, get involved. There's also a poll as well. So 56% of you have gone for Sinner so far. I'm sure the votes will continue to stream in on YouTube. Okay. Zverev, let's see how he starts off. Serve into the backhand of Sinner. Great deep return down the middle. Forehand to forehand now. This is exactly where Zverev probably doesn't want to be, but he's sticking with Sinner. Forehand line from Sinner now into the backhand to backhand exchange. Backhand line from Sinner's missed. Little jolt from Sasha. I think pretty happy with that one. Pretty happy to get on the board there. Little spring in his step. Serve is wide from Zverev. Clipped the net cord and has drifted out. Okay. Kick serve into the backhand of Sinner. Backhand to backhand now. Backhand line from Sinner. Forehand to forehand. Forehand cross from Sinner's big. Zverev sticking with him though. Forehand on the line from Sinner. Sinner's the one making the moves first, but he does miss the forehand cross. So 30 love. Interesting that. And Zverev's going to have to change that pattern because at the moment, he's Sticking with Sinner cross court, and he's not hitting any loopy forehands. He's kind of hitting through the ball, but the depth isn't quite there. And he's not necessarily dictating the points right now. He's not trying to play on the front foot, and he needs to go line first. But Sinner's the one that's been going line first, so I think he's been a bit fortunate in Zverev in these first 2 points. Serve out wide, very loopy forehand down the line, but clips the baseline. Forehand to forehand now. Down the middle goes Sasha. Backhand into out from Sinner. That's too passive from Zverev. 30 love up needs to change direction straight away. Had the chance to, but he didn't, and so Sinner makes him pay. Anything short, anything that's not quite good enough, Sinner will dispatch. Serve out wide is an ace from Zverev, 40-15. Great serve out wide. 210 Ks out wide.
John, no screaming, please.
27 years of age, of course, Zverev. Number 2 in the world. Seeking his first Grand Slam title. Let first serve. Serve down the tee is massive from Zverev. Great return from Sid. I don't know how he got that back into play on the stretch. Backhand to backhand here. Good depth as well, that return. Line goes Sasha with the backhand, and the forehand from Sinner is long. Hey, good morning, Jared. How you doing? Mohammed, yet the game has started. Don't you worry, my man. Hope you guys are doing well. 50-50 is the votes in the chat. Interesting. Okay, 1-1 here. Serve into the backhand of Zverev, and it's a shank wide. It's a good body serve, actually. Just tucked him up a little bit there, Sinner. Didn't really give him much to work with. Underrated, the body serve. Underrated. Serve out wide, and the slice from Zverev into the net. 30 love. Guys, there's around nearly 400 of you watching on X. If you have YouTube, jump over to YouTube. You can interact in the chat and chat to people. You can't do on X. So yeah, do come, get involved in the poll as well. Link is in the thread on X. Kick serve into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand to backhand now. Sticking with him, Zverev, good depth. Then goes middle, backhand middle from Sinner. Backhand middle from Zverev. Backhand down the line from Sinner. Clips the baseline. Slice from Zverev. Forehand into in from Sinner. Great rally. Forehand in the middle from Sinner now. Backhand to backhand. Who's going to blink first? Backhand down the middle from Zverev. Forehand down the line is missed. It's a very, very optimistic forehand from Zverev. And it drifts long. So 40 love and 3 game points for Yannick. Big opportunity here for Sinner to hold to love and apply pressure on Zverev straight away. Oh, great serve out wide from Sinner. Zverev did well to get that back into play, but Sinner gets up onto the court very quickly and puts that forehand away into the open court. So 2-1, still on serve. Okay. Right. If you are watching on X or Twitch, come over to YouTube and interact with the live chat here. You can ask your questions as well, answer any questions you have as long as they're tennis related. Okay. So 2-1 to Sinner, still on serve. No break points yet either. One, two. Zverev serving, and that serve is long. So second serve coming up. Kick serve into the backhand of Sinner. Forehand is wide from Zverev. Love 15. Sinner with the forehands looking a little bit. Yeah, it is looking a little bit streaky, which is not a good sign. He started to. Yeah, see, this is the issue. He started to look a little bit streaky on that forehand, and that has happened in big moments, in big matches. And it's not normally the case generally, but it can happen when he comes up against someone who's really pushing him. And there again is a return down the middle, a chance to attack with the forehand, and he netted it. Served on the tee, comes forward, Zverev, drive, backhand volley, put away. Very solid from the German. Has a bit of work to do here at 15:30. Has quite a bit of work to do. Can he find that big first serve? That's what he needs. Served on the tee into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand into out from Sasha. Drop shot from Zverev. Sinner's going to get there. Oh, he's going to get there. And he's going to make him pay. The drop shot was not good enough from Zverev. And Sinner gets there, passes him down the line with the backhand. It's a very optimistic choice from Zverev, and the execution also was not there. Sinner very quick up to it. And you can see the disappointment on Zverev's face. 2 breakpoint opportunities here early for Sinner. Serve out wide. Forehand is wide from Sinner. Got a pretty clean swipe on that. It was pretty clean. So 30-40. Serve out wide and decent get from Sinner. Oh, but it's not good enough. Did well to get to that ball, Sinner, but the forehand was very good from Zverev. Really let fly on it, which is good. So, Juice, 2 breakpoints saved. 2 big serves. Really helped him out there. So out wide into the forehand of Sinner. Backhand into out from Zverev. Comes forward. Volleys put away. Very, very good. So, Zverev add up here. Gritty game so far from Sasha. Serve out wide. Backhand is long from Sinner. Big, big serving to get him out of trouble. Impressive. Do we know whether Sinner is still sick? I saw he'd had a fever. He looks okay at the moment, but I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest. Okay. Backhand into in from Zverev. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand line from Sinner. Forehand cross from Zverev. Very short, but decent angle found. Forehand on the line from Zverev's good. Forehand into win from Sasha. That'll give him some confidence. He's been struggling with the forehand a little bit early doors here, but that will help him. That will help him. Serve out wide and decent get from Zverev. Just loops it into the backhand corner with the backhand slice. Now backhand to backhand. Did well to get to neutral there. Zverev backhand line from Sinner. Forehand cross from Zverev. Forehand on the line from Sinner. Backhand cross from Zverev. Backhand cross from Sinner. Backhand down the middle from Zverev. He's looking much more confident. And then he does rip the forehand cross court. Just misses it, but it's a right play. He's trying to play on the front foot. That's exactly what he should be doing. Much, much better. $15 all. So done. The tee is massive from Sinner. 30-15. Have to say the confidence that Zverev has gained from holding that previous service game is big. You can just tell that he's really taken that on board and thought, look, I'm in this. I'm not going to lie down and let Sinner have this. I'm going to fight. I'm good enough to stick with him here. Backhand to backhand here. Forehand into out from Sinner. Backhand cross from Zverev. Backhand middle from Sinner. Forehand down the middle from Zverev. Good depth. Backhand to backhand. Backhand to backhand still. Sticking in it. Great depth from both players. Backhand down the line from Sinner was very good. He's so good at changing direction on that backhand wing. 40-15 Sinner. He knew that, okay, backhand to backhand, Zverev can stick with him, potentially even has a slight advantage. So he knew he had to be the one to change direction first, get into that forehand that he knows can be a little bit error prone. Server wide is missed. Kick serve into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand to backhand. Backhand is long from Sinner. 40-30. Sinner. Served on the tee. Forehand is short from Zverev. Can he pass Sinner at the net? Wow. Doesn't pass him, but he does enough. Juice. Kick serve into the backhand, into in from Zverev. Backhand middle, forehand cross. Forehand to forehand. Forehand down the middle from Zverev. Backhand in the middle from Sinner. Forehand to forehand. Forehand from Zverev tries to find the angle. Doesn't quite find it. Hands on hips. But again, it's the right move. He's behind the baseline by quite a bit. And the angle's there. There's a lot of open court. Just needs to find the court. But it's the right idea. Hello. Hey, everyone. Hey, Naked Eyes. How you doing? How you doing? Sad on the tee. Forehand to forehand here. Game point for Sinner. But he does float the forehand long. So he's having to fight here. He looks at his box. No break points yet, though, for Zverev. So can he open up a break point? Of course, Sinner had 2 in the previous game. Zverev did well to save them. Not really much, I don't think Sinner could have done on those points, if anything. Make my notes. Kick serve into the forehand of Zverev. Forehand line from Zverev. Backhand cross from Sinner. Backhand to backhand here now. Backhand line from Zverev. Forehand down the middle from Zverev. Backhand line is missed. 7-minute game. Back to add up, Sinner. Let's go. Sinner says Naked Eyes. Yeah, guys, there's like 560 of you on X. Come over to YouTube. Enjoy the live chat. Enjoy the poll. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. And you can come over to the channel, subscribe. There's so much content on YouTube, recorded and live. But on X, you can only really do lives on there. But there's no recorded content on there. If there is, it's all linked to YouTube. As Zverev does go long in the end on the backhand side. So a good hold from Sinner over 7 minutes that game. Very solid from Sinner. No breakpoint opportunities for Zverev in that game, though. Nikolai says it's 1 a.m. here. A bit sleepy on my first cup of coffee, but I'm good. How are you? 10 a.m. here. Yes, it's 9 a.m. here in the UK. 9 a.m. Guys, if you are watching on YouTube, do hit that like button and do subscribe if you're new. If you're watching on X, then do give us a follow. Read us, help us out. If you just hit the follow button, and also do retweet it if you don't mind. And if you're watching on Twitch, give us a follow as well. Thank you. Appreciate everyone tuning in. As Liam Hemsworth is in the crowd. Is that Karen Hatchinoff? Oh man. The only difference between Liam Hemsworth and Karen Hatchinoff, I think, is just the color, the eye color. I think could be wrong. Jackie Chan in the house. Oh yeah. Okay. So Zverev serving to level things up. 2-3. So wide as an ace. Great start. Okay. 15 love. Serve is wide from Zverev. Yeah, I'm sleepy too. I fell asleep, then got up towards tennis. Nice. I'm so happy for Keys. Great job. Yeah, she did so. I mean, unbelievable tennis from her. Unbelievable tennis. Re- Arguably one of the, if not the best run in women's history ever at Grand Slam for a maiden Grand Slam win, especially. As Zverev drags that forehand wide. 15 all. Zverev's Dan. Well, sorry, Zverev's Dan. Well, could be his Dan, but his dad watching on. Serve is a let. Kick serve into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand goes wide. Forty 15. Great serve. Done the tee from Zverev. Wow. Game's very great serve again. Ace to close out the game. Okay. Serve out wide and lob from Zverev as Sinner comes 4-3 all here. Massive smash put away. Lets it bounce. That was impressive. Very, very impressive. 15 love. Oh, sad on the tee from Sinner. And the forehand from Zverev clips the net cord and stays on his side. 30 love. I like Zverev too. I don't mind if he wins his first slam, says Nikolai's. Nice. Okay. My kitten was up to no good until 3 a.m., so I didn't sleep much. Oh, no. Great serve, Zverev. Yeah. He's been serving big. He needs to do that throughout the whole match. He needs to land a lot of first serves and make sure that he's hitting his spots. And that's what he's been doing so far. It's kept him in check, kept Sinner in check on return. He's one of the best returners on tour, and Zverev's one of the best servers on tour, backhand to backhand. And also, they're both very good at the other facet as well. Sinner's a very good server in his own right, and Zverev's good returner in his own right. So he's just taking something off the court there. 3rd-15 Sinner. Kitten's nice. Yeah, my wife says that I sound like an elephant walking around our home. Not much finesse to my walking. Serve out wide is missed from Yannick. Second serve, come on. This is a big opportunity for Zverev. He needs to be aggressive on the second serve returns. He's very far back behind the baseline. I'm going to say that. So he goes backhand, cross. Now he comes up to the baseline, backhand down the middle. Forehand into win from Sinner into the net. So it does work. It's an interesting choice. I mean, it's a very Zverev choice to stay back and make sure that he makes a return. Essentially, he's trying to give himself more time so he can take a full swing at the return. And in his mind, he's thinking, well, if I get the ball deep into the backhand corner or into the forehand corner, it gets me to neutral straight away. And then I have an opportunity to then try and step on the gas on the baseline. For Sinner, his theory is different from the second service to stand further forward, try and attack it and go on the front foot straight away. Sinner hits a massive ace down the tee from the juice side, 40-30. Big point. And Sinner, very impressively, manages to come up with that ace. Kick serve out wide is missed. Second serve coming up. Kick serve into the forehand of Zverev. Into and goes Zverev. Forehand to forehand here. Forehand into the net from Zverev. So game Sinner. And 4-3-2, as Brad Gilbert likes to call him, Sin City. Oh, Zverev's not happy about something. He's talking about. I think he's saying that I gave my racket 1 hour before the match, and I need it now, but my racket's not here. Oh dear. I hope they are both healthy and that none of them folds. I want a match. Yeah, agreed. Same. Let's do all tie breaks. Oh my gosh. Why not? I think the weather is better for them today. Yeah. Someone's going all his rackets. I gave 2 rackets, he's saying, an hour before, but interesting. Zverev needs new strings, it sounds like. No, well, so I think so there's new balls. So I think a lot of players, when there's new balls, they play with a slightly different racket. I'm assuming it's a racket that's strung tighter to give them a bit more control with the newer balls that fly. And then after a game, maybe I'm assuming after a game or even two, they'll then revert to a more open racket. So yeah, he said he dropped 2 rackets an hour before the match, but it seems like they haven't come back. So he's now given another racket to go and get strong. If he just keep an eye on him. If he loses this game, he will talk about the rackets. I'm telling you, he will talk about the rackets. And the second serve coming up here. Sinner would have seen. Sinner is so far back, by the way, for the second serve. It's crazy. He's very adaptable on return position, that's for sure. He's normally on the baseline for second serve. Backhand in the middle from Sinner. Forehand to forehand now. Forehand middle from ZVEREV. Backhand in the middle from Sinner. Forehand down the middle from ZVEREV. Backhand cross from Sinner. Very short though. Backhand from ZVEREV goes long. Interestingly, I think actually ZVEREV was way too far behind the baseline there. He's a good 2 meters. He's playing as if it's a clay court match. And Sinner hasn't quite got through that backhand. And ZVEREV is almost hitting at his ankles. He has to realize Sinner's backhand is quite flat. And his forehand is not particularly spinny either. So to stand that far back is probably not the best choice. It'll be out of his contact zone. Serve out wide, backhand from Sinner. Good depth forehand into win from Sasha. Good forehand. Forehand, though, then goes long. He's looking at his box. I'm telling you, he could get broken. Both serve so well. I don't know who will break first. True. He said he dropped the 2 rackets an hour before the match. Yeah. Why would he have not gotten them by now? It doesn't take much time to restring. I think there's been some sort of mix up. Either, I don't know. I'm assuming he was looking at his team. So I don't know whether he dropped them off or his team did, but maybe someone made a boo boo, made a mistake, or the stringers have made a mistake. I don't know, but something's happened as he goes out wide with a serve, forehand into the net from Sinner. But as I said, if he does lose this game and he gets broken, we will hear about the stringing situation. No doubt. No doubt we will. So at wide, backhand is in from Sinner, but very loopy. Volley from Sinner. Oh! Volley from Sasha even. But it wasn't good enough. Sinner gets there and dinks it down the line with the forehand to pass. Zverev, what a defensive point from Sinner. I mean, ridiculous get off the return. Then the backhand. The backhand wasn't great, to be honest. It was right as Zverev. He should have done more of the volley. He didn't. He went a bit safe, and Sinner passes him. So, 15-42 break points here. I said he might get broken. Said on the tee, backhand into out. Great get from Sinner. Smash put away. So, 1 break point saved for Sasha. They're taking too long on the restring. I think it's a mix-up, but surely it can't take them that long to restring it. It should take them less. It should take them half an hour, I think, max. These guys are professionals. He's given one now. He should probably get it in two games time. I'd say maybe a bit longer, maybe 3. So at wide into the backhand of Sinner, massive raw from Sasha. Big serving to get him out of trouble. So at wide forehand from Sinner. Oh, it's just long. He latched onto that forehand, but it's a difficult return. So much pace off that serve. Too hot to handle even for Yannick. So add up is Zverev here. Take it to 4-all. Served on a tee. On the stretch goes Sinner. Backhand cross from Zverev. Slice. Oh, wow. That is a poor volley from Zverev. He's volleyed that backhand volley miles long. That's a bizarre miss, to say the least. So we are at juice. Third on the tee. Backhand from Sinner was in. But it was out. Third on the tee is huge from Zverev. So his advantage up again. Sinner couldn't get that back into play. So that wide backhand is in from Sinner. Forehand into the net from Zverev. He is struggling to close out this game. So that wide forehand in from Sinner. Forehand down the line from Zverev. What a pass from Sinner on the backhand. It's that sliding backhand pass that we've become so used to seeing over the past year and a half. I mean, it wasn't a bad approach from Zverev. Was it the best? No, it was just past the service box. It was well struck. I think could have done with some more depth and direction. Sinner makes him pay for the slight misgiving there. So that wide from Zverev comes forward, goes forehand into win. Forehand pass from Sinner goes wide. Difficult pass. He was open stance there, almost awkwardly trying to whip it cross court. Sinner, wow, Sinner fun. Oh gosh, down the line by Sinner, yeah. Indeed. So a wide forehand is in from Sinner. Great depth down the middle. Backhand to backhand now. Forehand down the middle from Sinner. Forehand cross from Zverev. Forehand to forehand. Forehand down the middle from Sasha. Oh, backhand long from Zverev. So advantage now, Sinner. Okay. Break point number 4. Served on the tee from Zverev. Forehand down the middle. Forehand cross is always in. Very close to being out. Forehand cross again. Great angles here from Zverev. Slice from Sinner. Comes to the net. Zverev. The volley is not good enough. Sinner crunches the forehand down the line. The shank off the volley from Zverev. Sinner gets the break at the fourth time of asking. He's shaking his head. He's going to complain about the rackets. Okay, so Sinner with the break. He's serving for the set here. Starts off with an ace, 15 love. Serving to the net from the Italian and world number one. Second serve coming up. It looks like Zverev's going to have to come from behind. Kick serve into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand cross. Backhand again. Down the line, he goes with the forehand. Big hitting here from Zverev. Forehand line from Sinner. Backhand cross from Zverev. Backhand middle from Sinner. Forehand cross from Zverev. Massive. What a get. What a get from Sinner. Unbelievable. I mean, Zverev has thrown absolutely everything at Sinner in that rally. And I'm talking about everything. That is a huge in-twin forehand from Zverev. I mean, sort of as a cross-court forehand, but I mean, he put all his weight behind that forehand. Ridiculous depth. Great speed through the court. Sinner somehow gets it back into play and gets the error from Zverev. I mean, phenomenal. Serve into the backhand of Zverev. Forehand into out from Sinner comes to the net. Volley is in, but not a great one. The second one isn't good enough. Third one is. Second one wasn't. Third one was. Great movement at the net. The volleys, not so great. The movement, though, very good. His feet, what saved him there. Sinner, that is. Serve out wide is an ace for Sinner. He does take the set 6-3, and it's all going to be about re-string gate or racket gate, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be all the chat, all the talk in the break. There wasn't much in it, to be honest. So Zverev is going to have a bathroom break. Okay. Good morning, Fazan and everyone. Good morning, Joe. How you doing? That's an impressive. Yep. Super solid from Sinner. Super solid. Guys, before the second set starts, I'm just going to fill up my water. Back in a second. That's fine. Well, if you need to, I was gonna say because I can bring stuff in here, like you try to collect these books and stuff like that. Anyway, that's up to you. Okay, we are back. Okay. Does Zverev get his rackets? Oh no, I'm assuming he did, but let's see. I'm sure if he didn't, we'll hear about it. That's for sure. An incredible first set. Yeah, very, very solid from, but I think Sinner was just super solid. Let's have a look at the stats quickly. So 4 aces for Zverev. I mean, he served well generally. 3 for Sinner. I mean, this is the issue, right? He served 81% first serves in. I don't think he can get that number any higher. He still only won 62% of his first serves. So first serve points, or even 85% of first serve points for Sinner, 71% first serves. That could dip as well. Break points. I mean, no break points for Zverev in that set. That's what he has to change. I think he needs to be more aggressive with the second serve. Look, only 63% or 63% of points won for Sinner. Zverev needs to get that number down. Yeah, just kick serve here from Zverev. I mean, Sinner's almost touching the Kia billboard there. And the backhand from Zverev into the net, love 15. I mean, this is also a big difference. Winners to unforced errors. 15 winners for Sinner, 7 unforced errors. So double the amount of winners to unforced errors. I mean, that is a sublime set of tennis from Sinner, statistically. 8 winners for Zverev, 12 unforced errors. So, I mean, not great. It needs to at least be 1-1, is my assumption, to have a chance, right, of winning. Hey, Peaches, how you doing? Love 15. Kick serve from Zverev, backhand from Sinner, backhand in the middle from Zverev, forehand to forehand now. Forehand into out from Zverev, backhand cross from Sinner is out. 15-all. Guys, we have 822 people on X. How do I get them to come to YouTube so they can chat with you guys? If you have any ideas, let me know in the chat, because I don't know. But we've got an insane amount of people watching on X. Served on the tee from Zverev. Backhand put away beautifully from the German. 30-15. That backhand is generally so reliable. Does the job there. Yeah. I mean, unbelievable. There's 839 people, 41 people on X. Kick serve into the forehand of Sinner, but then the mistake off the backhand wing from the Italian. Serve out wide from Zverev, comes forward, smash is missed. What a miss! What a miss from Zverev. How's he missed that? Subscribe, folks. Yep, indeed. Sasha needs to play aggressive here to win this set. He does. 100%. I mean, he was trying to in the first set, to be fair, Peaches. He was trying. In some instances, it just wasn't really working as much as I think he'd like. The break was really, I think, mental. That was from racket game. He probably should have taken it to a tiebreaker. He may have lost it, but you don't know. It's normally a bit of a lottery sometimes, tiebreakers. Kick serve is a wow. Second serve ace. Talk about aggressive. That's aggressive. Holds, one love. Great second serve. Down the tee. Invite them to come to the stream. I have. I put the link on X. So come, guys. Come. YouTube is where it's at. This is our main platform. Even if you prefer to watch on X, come over to YouTube, give us a like and subscribe. Really helps us out. And also, it just means that you guys can get exposed to more content on YouTube. And we cover tennis almost on a daily basis, to be honest. Wow, normally on a daily basis. So, got lots of multiple podcasts and recorded content as well. Yeah, let's do jump on. Have a look. If you don't enjoy it after a couple of weeks, you can unsubscribe. Simple. So out wide from ZVEREV, from Sinner, sorry, even. And ZVEREV on the stretch cannot make that return into play. 15 love. Yes, Peach is very. Yeah, he has to be. He has to be. They're not going to win if you play like that. ZVEREV does have a great serve. I think apart from Mpeshi Pericard, from what I know on the ATP stats anyway, his serve is rated second behind Pericard, and not by much either. Forehand. Here at 15 love to Sinner. Forehand goes long from Sinner, 15-0. Sasha is his own enemy. Okay, I think you mean Sasha's own enemy in terms of his mentality. I want him to win this so badly. Really? Okay. Interesting. So big Zverev fan. Good serve. He got it. So a wide block return of the forehand from Zverev. Backhand in the middle from Zverev is balloon long. That was a big opportunity for him as well. He'll be disappointed there. I'll tell you that. Okay. So I filled up my water. I don't know where I put it. What's going on? Okay. Well, I'll have to have a look and change over. Bizarre. So a wide backhand into the net from Zverev. Okay, fine. Yeah. So, guys, if you are on X and you come over to YouTube, you have a chance to win a paid membership to the channel. So you get early access to content, you get some cool perks like these emojis, etc. as well, and some other bits and bobs. So some exclusive member content, like these Zverev emojis and this Jabber emojis even. Backhand down the line from Zverev is missed. Oh, we don't actually have a Zverev emoji. We have to get one. Have to add one to the members. Hey, Lexi, how you doing? Come on, Zverev, you can do this, says Lexi. Zverev might get this set. We'll see. Two solid holds from both players early doors, but yeah, he needs to just do his job on his serve and then see what he can do on the Sinner serve. Make as many inroads as he can. Hasn't really had a sniff yet. A long juice game, but no breakpoint opportunities yet. Nadal, I think. Sorry, naked even. I read that as a Nadal for some reason. I think Zverev might win Roland Garros this year, says Joe. Yeah, could. Kicks over into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand to backhand here. Forehand into out from Zverev. Backhand cross from Sinner. Backhand to backhand. Down the middle goes Sinner. The forehand from Zverev finds the net. Love 15. Forehand has let him down at times in this final. I think so too. He does very well at Roland Garros. He serves extremely well here. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Joe. Very kind of you. Yeah, in order to win, he needs to serve well out wide. I agree. I think he needs to serve well generally down the Tian out wide. He needs to vary it, right? Because if he becomes predictable, then he's in trouble. Because that's when he will struggle to. That's when he'll struggle big time. If Sinner starts reading the serve, then not going to be great for him. That's for sure. Zverev serves are his best weapon, yeah. Kick serve from Zverev into the backhand of Sinner comes forward. Zverev volley is so poor from Sinner. Love 30, he's in trouble. Yeah, there's the skeleton of his game has always been very solid since the age of around 17, 18. He's been a very complete player. The biggest thing for me is in the big moments, in these big finals, the level can dip. And we're seeing that at the moment. At times, that volley, that's such an easy volley, he's missed it. Or the forehand into the net, things like that. It's just not great. Love 15. Sasha also needs to come to the net more to change up his place and we'll start reading it. So he did just now, but it didn't work. So that's the issue, right? Off that talk with the umpire about his racket, he just seemed to lose momentum. Yeah. Served on a tee, backhand to backhand. Forehand into out from Zverev. Backhand line from Sinner. Forehand into in from Sinner's clip. The net call stays on his side. So a bit of fortune there, you could say, for Zverev. There's 15-30. Can I stay here?
No, that's Papa. What is Papa doing on the video?
$15-30 here. Zverev serving to nudge in front in this set. Kick serve is a double fault. 15-40 is gifted 2 break points. Okay, I mean he's saying something to his box. I don't know what he's saying. I wonder if it's to do with the rackets. I'm hoping it's not, but this. I mean, this will be a poor showing if he loses in straight sets. I'm just saying, after 2 finals where he lost in 5 sets, fine, okay, he fought, you could say, but this would be an issue. Could break him mentally if he loses in straight sets for a while. So that wide and forehand on the line, smash opportunity is just put away. Oh my gosh, that has crept inside the baseline, but skimmed it. Very close. Sasha's problem is mentality. He gets super nervous in big matches like this. Agreed. But that is the biggest thing, right, for a champion is your mentality. Well, the kids are talking. Yes, my son is watching. Oh no! Oh, good grief, Sasha. Yeah. Oh boy. What are you doing, versus Lexi? Forget the stupid racket already. Again, the mental breakdown, yeah. I wonder how Keys is feeling today. Great, I imagine. So that wide and forehand into in from Zverev. Backhand cross from the German. Smash opportunity. Put away. So he's saved 2 break points again. Can he close out the game like he did in the first game when there were break points he managed to hold? Second one obviously got broken. That was the racket gate. But yeah. Where are those rackets? I don't know. Those rackets, I think they've gone missing. They're in the matrix. But the racket that he gave before should be with him soon. If he hasn't already got it. He gave one racket to get restrung. So Dmitry is an ace from Zverev. Advantage Zverev, game point. The crowd says, one more Sasha. She must be on cloud 9. Keys was brilliant. She deserved that win. Yeah, she won that match, right? Some players, they might play solid, but, they get a lot of errors from the opponent. That wasn't the case. Sabalenka played well. At first, she didn't play well. After that, though, she played well. She played well. And Keys was hitting winners left, right, and center. She won that. She earned that big time. And game ZVEREV after Sinner gets the drop shot, but clips the net cord, drifts wide. So 2-1. Yeah, I think ZVEREV needs to vary his serves, but serve more out wide. Sinner seems to struggle out wide. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the thing is, if you think about with ZVEREV, he if he serves out wide, right, then it gives him more of the court to aim at as well. I think he's got such a big serve, and if Yannick's going to stand so far back, then the wide serve is more effective as well. So that's really, 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 I think, important, as you were saying. If Sinner was further forward with the return position, then it's not as much, and that's where the T serve becomes even more key. Yeah, I think ZVEREV needs to vary his serves, but serve more out wide. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, we've read that. Funny Fritz uses only one racket for his entire match, really? And he never changes, so now Sasha doesn't have a racket. You lose it. Come on, Sasha, do this. Are you serious? So he doesn't... And he uses one racket from start to finish. Interesting. I need to do some research on that, because that sounds crazy. Does anyone know the women's doubles result? I do not. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Townsend and Siniakova won. Maddie was hungry for the win. She took it from Saber, and Sasha needs to do the same. Yeah, agreed. ZVEREV needs to take the racket out of Sinner's hand. Confidence says, yep, agreed. Yes, Fritz never changes his racket. Crazy. Yes, and Sinner needs to focus on hitting. Says ZVEREV's forehand. Backhand to backhand. Oh. Backhand to backhand. Forehand from ZVEREV into the net. Yeah. Well, that's what Sinner's doing, right? He's getting into the forehand as soon as he can. Oh no, Penko lost. Yikes. I wanted see Penko to win. Serve into the net from Sinner. Kick serve into the backhand of ZVEREV. $30 love. Into a forehand from Sinner is just, I mean, his forehand. It'll be interesting to see the heaviness of forehand rating, because they had that in the women's match, how heavy the forehand is. Oh, interesting. Again, into our forehand doing the business. Lob from Sasha on the run goes long. So 40 love. Serve down the team miss from Sinner. Second serve coming up. Sinner is locked in. Yeah, not many mistakes. And that's why we were saying that he's hit double the amount of winners to unforced errors in the first set. And he just, I mean, he looks like a machine right now. Kick serve, and ZVEREV goes wide with the backhand. 2-2. Look, Sinner's there, though. Sorry, ZVEREV's there. He is keeping... I mean, is keeping up with Sinner. It's 2-2, right? But the biggest issue for Sasha is that the big moments, he's struggling at the moment to really dominate those big moments. It's been the biggest issue for him right now. Needs to get through these games. Then as we get to the business end of the set, needs to really lock in. Forehand here. Forehand on the line from Zverev's massive. Comes for smash. No. Ends up being a lob. Sinner just lobs Zverev there. Then Zverev grazes the net with a backhand. Backhand to backhand. Backhand line for Sinner's missed. Little bit of fortune there, I'd say, for goes wide. A slice from Sinner there, and then went backhand to backhand. Sinner wanted to be the one to get to the forehand of Zverev first. Just drags it wide. 15 love. Zverev needs to stay focused and confident. Yeah. Double fault from Zverev. That's not a good sign. We haven't seen one all match, and then suddenly we've now seen one. So that is, well, keep an eye on it, I'd say. Keep an eye on it. Hopefully it's nothing, but you never know. Served on a tee into the backhand of Sinner. Forehand missed. $30-15. Serve down the tees an ace. Better from Zverev, 40-15. Okay. So that widens the forehand of Sinner. Forehand into out from Zverev. Backhand line is missed from Zverev. 40-30. Serve into the net from Sasha. Well, more accurately, it clipped the net cord and drifted wide. Kick serve into the backhand of Sinner. Backhand from Zverev comes forward to the net. And yeah, great judgment as the pass from Sinner goes long. Zverev didn't hit a volley, didn't need to. He would have been kicking himself if it dropped in, but it didn't. So luckily for him, he's 3-2 up here. 3-2. And Sinner will now have to try to level things up here in this second set. Zverev still has not had a single breakpoint opportunity. So Sinner has been not just locked in generally, but especially on his service games, he hasn't really given Sasha much at all. In fact, we had that one long game, of course, which was over 7 minutes. And even then, there are a lot of juices in that game, but no breakpoint opportunities for Sasha. Come on, Sasha, steady yourself, says Peaches. Is Sinner looking okay physically, says Joe. Yeah, he is. He's looking fine. He's looking good. No signs of an issue with physicality. He is maxing and relaxing. Serve is long from Sinner. Second serve coming up. Sinner looks good, yeah, says Peaches. Yeah, he looks okay, says Naked. Yeah, agreed. Kick serve into the backhand of Zverev, who goes in to win. Backhand to backhand now. Great depth from both. Forehand into out from Zverev. Then a slice forehand from Sinner. Drop shot from Sinner is too good. Hello. Hello, hello. We haven't seen that. We have not seen that. Not today, anyways. It has been something that he has added to his game. It's definitely something that's been utilized more and more by Yannick, but yeah, we haven't seen it much. I mean, he's not a Carlos, so he's not going to utilize it a lot, and I feel like Carlos sometimes spams it, but Yannick won't do that. So when he does do it, it has great effect if it's played at the right moments. There's a backhand from Zverev, goes wide. So 30 love. This is what I mean. We haven't really seen. I actually don't think we've seen a. Have we seen a love 30 on Sinister? I think we have once. Maybe that was the Juice game. Apart from that, it's been slim pickings, really, especially in the first couple of points with Zverev. He struggled really to get into the game straight away and apply pressure from the start. Big double fault, though, from Sinner. Okay, he is human. 30-15. Moyan says Zverev is the best. We'll find out, I guess. We'll find out. Serve into the net from Sinner. Second serve coming up. Kick serve into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand middle from Sinner. Forehand to forehand now. Forehand on the line from Sinner. Backhand middle from Sinner. Backhand on the line from Zverev. Wow, it's a big backhand. And it gets the error from Yannick on the forehand wing. Finds the net with the forehand. 30 all. Crazy backhand from Zverev. You could see on the replay the weight transfer through the ball is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay. 30. So wide block return from Zverev. Forehand to forehand here. Oh, little drop shot from Yannick. Oh, and Zverev gets there, but can only dink it into the net. Very, very close. Close, but no cigar. Commentary curse incoming. I don't mind. I don't mind. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see. 40-30 Sinner so far. He's proving me right in the sense that he's holding serve comfortably. Let's see. Does he get taken to juice? So that wide backhand is in from Zverev. Backhand down the middle into the net. He's about to smash his racket there, Zverev. He stopped himself. So 3-all. See, this is the difference, though, right? I'm telling you now. This is the difference. In those points where Zverev has a chance to step on the gas on the front foot, there's been plenty of opportunities where he has either found the net, or he's gone wide, or he's gone long. Like, killer instinct isn't there like it is with some of the other players, like a Djokovic or a Sinner or an Alcaraz. They have that killer instinct. I just feel like that's lacking a little bit, like cutting edge for Zverev. As he comes forward, little drop volley. Oh, it's good enough. Sinner gets there, but can only dink it wide. That would have been a ridiculous get if he made that. Okay, for real. So let's see. Great return down the middle from Sinner. Gives the baseline. 4 into out from Sinner. Backhand long from Zverev. 15-0. I think I've seen more errors from Zverev than I was expecting, especially on the backhand side. On the forehand, I was expecting it anyway, but on the backhand side especially. Let a first serve. Zverev is going to change the balls that he wants. So wide is an ace. 30. Gets himself out of a small pickle there, but he's got another one to extract himself from now. So out wide is missed from Zverev. Second serve coming up. Kick serve into forehand of Sinner. Backhand to backhand. Oh, backhand is wide from Zverev. 30. Oh my. It's not easy yet. And where are those rackets? They're sure. I think they must have been given to him. They probably just haven't shown it. They don't show it every time a player gets rackets, so I imagine he's been given them by now. Could be wrong. Well, we'll find out in the changeover because he'll start screaming at the umpire if they have them. So that wide is missed from Zverev. Second serve here. Serve into the backhand of Sinner. Third duel here. Forehand. In the middle again from Zverev. Backhand to backhand. Drop shot Sinner. Zverev gets there. Puts away the backhand down the line in excellent fashion. Very impressive. 40-30. Serve into the net from Zverev. 40-30 here. He'll serve out trouble. Yeah. That seems to be the case. Kick serve into the backhand of Sinner. Comes forward. Massive backhands from Zverev. And the slice from Sinner goes long. He's just touching his glute there. Sinner was left hamstring on the stretch. So I wonder if he just a little bit of a tweak. I'm going to grab my water. I think I've put it somewhere, but I'll put it anyway. I'll be back in a second. Do you restring your own rackets? I do not. No. So I get someone to do it. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, so when he was stretching that Sinner, he just felt his, I think it's his, left hamstring. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that left hamstring of Sinner. See if he's tweaked it. Not good for him, but it might be good for the match because even though Zverev's keeping up with Sinner, it just seems inevitable that Sinner will take this set. And it seems inevitable it's going to be 3 sets, if I'm being honest. Well, the looks of it, that's how it's panning out. Forehand to forehand. Forehand on the line from Zverev. Backhand cross from Sinner. Backhand to backhand here. But if he's got a bit of a tweak, then who knows? Forehand into in. Forehand pass from Sinner. Unbelievable pass. Oh my gosh. Into in goes Zverev. I mean, there's a tough ball to kind of get under because it was a low slice. And to be fair, Zverev did hit it pretty well. Decent depth. Maybe the direction wasn't quite there, but the pass from Sinner is phenomenal across court. Sliding forehand. Yeah, I don't have a stringer at home, like a home stringer, so no. I wouldn't know how to do it anyway. I'd have to research, to be honest. All good, says Nicholas. Yep. Side on the tee. Deep return from Zverev. Forehand down the middle from Sinner. Backhand into the net from Zverev. 30 love. Guys, there's 1,000 of you on X. Serve out wide. Ace, 40 love. Oh, sorry, even ace. Forehand, even. Forehand winner off the +1 shot. Sinner holding his leg, so now he's going to play mind games with Sasha. Nah, he's not that type of player. He's not that type of player. I don't think he'd even know how to do it, to be honest, how to play the mind games. He just, he's very, very straightforward from what I can see. Sinner, that is. Kick serve into the backhand of Zverev. Some people say like robotic-like, right? Not take it how you want in a good way or bad way, but Sinner goes long with the forehand, 40-15. Very business-like, I think is probably the best way to put it. Business-like. Also, to be fair, he'd only hold his leg, or maybe if he's doing it as a gamesmanship, it would be if he lost the set. Set on the tee from Sinner. Forehand down the line from Zverev. Backhand to backhand. Backhand on the line from Zverev. Forehand on the line is massive. He's missed it. Game Sinner. The most probably all bots, do you think? But even if, let's say 4/5 of them, 80% are bots, right? That's still over 200 people. Question is, how do we convert those into YouTube? For some reason on YouTube, I don't know why, but the live stream numbers have been down. We need to figure out why that is. I don't know. Do you guys get notifications when we go live? Are you guys in the chat? Like, have you been getting notifications when we go live for matches, or do you only get it sometimes? Or you don't get it at all? I have interest. 4-all. So at wide, forehand in from Sinner. Forehand to forehand. Forehand down the line from Sinner's missed. Close, but yeah. 15 love. Something needs to give here. Sasha loses this set, he's done. Yeah, agreed. Great rallies with these two. No, not me. No. Do you guys have notifications on generally? Like, do you get notifications from other channels? Well, 2 questions. Do you get notifications from other channels? And if you do you have notifications on for this channel? If you don't, it's fine. I just need to know, like, whether you guys have got notifications on for this channel, plus you also generally get notifications on YouTube. but you're still not getting it for us. Because if not, then I need to like have a look. I didn't get notifications when you're on. Okay, interesting. That's true. Sad on the T, 30 love it. Sasha's doing well. If you can get to 5-4, backhand to backhand. Backhand line from Zverev. Forehand on the line is big. Backhand on the stretch from center goes wide. 40 love. Yes from Cam, not from yours. Okay. Got you. Peaches, do you have the notifications bell clicked on on our channel? Or not, out of interest? Because if you don't, it's fine. But if you do and you're not getting notifications, then that's where like I need to figure out like why that's happening. No, I don't get notifications from. Okay, so you just don't have notifications on full stop, which is fine. And that's just because of your settings, which is all good. Backhand to backhand line from Zverev, forehand to forehand. Forehand is massive from Sinner. Has he clipped the baseline? He has. Ooh. 40-15. I don't have any notifications on. Okay. Why not, Joe, out of interest? Why not, eh? Why not? Need to get more of you guys to put them on. Because that's how you know when like content just pops up, and if you don't want to watch it, you just swipe it out of the way. But yeah. Serve out wide, forehand long from Sinner. 5-4. So, okay, Zverev is one game away from this second set. Needs to now really push on the gas in this return game. He hasn't had any breakpoint opportunities. Now's the time. I mean, this is a real. I guess this is now really a big moment for him, because how clutch can he be in this moment? Can he really step on the gas and break when it really matters? Because if he breaks, he takes a set. Yes, for Cam, we'll check yours. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, if you can check. Doesn't matter too much if it's not on for our channel. Obviously, it'd be good if it was, but if it's not, then it makes sense why you're not getting notifications. Good job, Zverev. Yeah. Come on, Sasha. Use this. Yeah, good stuff. I always tune into Joe. That's true. You are one of our regulars, as we like to say. That's true. It's true. That's true, Joe. Also, I know you work at a studio, Joe. You need to tell me what's the best mic, or what is the. Yeah, I need to find out from you. What's the most affordable, high quality mic that we can get for me for podcasts, like when I do these streams or podcasts, and also because I've got one at the moment, but I don't think it's the best one that we can get. Value wise. Then also we need one for like a handheld one for tournaments. Probably more than one, probably two. I need to figure out like cost wise, because obviously most ends up being out of my own pocket, generally speaking. As Sinner goes wide, goes long with the forehand there. Interesting. Off the +1. Off a second serve. But love 15 Zverev, right. He hasn't had many love 15s on Sinner's serve. And he's got a second serve to look at here. This is a big opportunity for Sasha. If you can go love 30 or 30 love up even on the return game and push for the second set. Kick serve into the backhand side of Zverev. Backhand to backhand. Needs to step it on. Yes, he does enough. I mean, that's a mistake from Sinner. Didn't really do too much there, Zverev. Just kept consistent. A couple of backhands deep cross court. Come on, Sasha, do this, please, as Peaches. So, love 32 points away from leveling things up here. Can he level things up? So that wide on the stretch goes Zverev. Forehand put away from Sinner, 15-30. 15:30. Starkey 1, just joining. Full stop. Just joining, full stop. Level up, man. Come on. 15:30. Sadamaty's big. Oh, it's too big. 2 first serves. 2 points, 1. 30 all. On that forehand side on the stretch, Zverev couldn't make it back into play. You can get some good cheap directional mics for 20 pounds, £50. Okay. A directional mic's like for, is that for podcasts, etc., or is that for like handheld ones for, like, if you want to get one that's wireless for tournaments and stuff? So at wide, and the forehand from Zverev goes wide. 3 first serves, 3 points, 1. I think your audio sounds good though, for Francis Joe. But you know what? You say that, but whenever I do podcasts with like Cam and Gil and stuff, some of the comments are always, "Oh, your audio is not as good as Cam's, or like or as good as Gil's." So I'm thinking maybe I just need to get a better mic. Kick serve into the backhand of Zverev. Forehand down the middle from Zverev. Backhand into out from Zverev. Forehand on the line from Zverev. Backhand cross. Backhand into the net from Zverev. 5-all doesn't take the opportunity when it presents itself. Look, I'm going to be honest. I think the 3 break or the 2 break point opportunities fine. You know, Sinner played 2 good points. This point just now, though, to take it back to Juice, that's when you need to win it, really. Give himself a chance, keep on applying pressure. He didn't. Now Sinner is at 5-all, and the pressure is back on Sasha. Served on the tee. Backhand is wide. 15 love. Serve into the net from Sasha. Second serve coming up. Kick serve into the backhand of Sinner. Forehand into out from Zverev. Backhand to backhand here. Forehand into in from Sinner. Forehand to forehand. Forehand is shanked from Sinner long. 30 love. I love Sinner, though he is just playing his game and not paying attention to Sasha. Yeah. 30 love here. Serve out wide is an ace. 40 love. Well, this is good. If he can at least secure a tiebreaker, that would be good. Let's go, says Venue. Let's go indeed. Let first serve. A little between the legs from Sinner. Just to give it to the ball boys. Joe said you would sound quiet if you were doing a stream with Cam. You know, on podcast, Cam is not that loud. Forehand from Sinner. Forehand on the line is missed from Zverev, 40-15. In fact, he's a lot more. What's the right word? Right, maybe he's a lot. I think he's a lot more thoughtful on podcasts, like recorded content. So I don't see backhand in from Sinner, good depth, forehand into out, backhand cross from Zverev, forehand to forehand. Because there's obviously no live action going on for him to get excited about, right? Forehand's massive from Zverev, huge. More of those, please. And Sinner can't get it back into play. We've got at least a tiebreaker in the second set. If you're a Sasha fan, anyway, the question is, can he break in this game and take it 7-5 and avoid the tiebreaker even? He's guaranteed himself at least one anyway. There's really good depth and acceleration through the court of that forehand. Good penetrating forehands from Zverev. I know, I was only joking. On a stream, though, you're right. If we were to do a joint stream, which actually quite a few people have asked about in the past, they've said, "Oh, can you do a joint stream?" And if we were to do a joint stream, I think he would just, yeah. I reckon he'd be too loud probably for me, and I feel like I'm loud and talk a lot, but yeah. Funny, Cam gets quiet when he's on a podcast. He is not so vocal, but on his stream, he is in his elements. Yeah, I think it's just because it's live, right? So it's like live reactions. Whereas obviously on a podcast, he has more time to like mull things over. Like when we do the awards, they know the categories beforehand, so they do a bit of research. They come on, and then we kind of will chat. That's good. I hope you guys enjoyed the award shows. Obviously, we had Cam, Gil, myself, and Anthony for the 2024 awards, which I think went down quite well. Oh, what's going on? Someone's still got their camera out. What's happening? Okay. 5-6. Sinner serving for a tiebreaker here. Serves on the tee. In from Zverev right into the corner. Great return. Backhand from Sinner was very composed cross court. And the backhand from Zverev finds that, looks at his box as if to say, how have I missed that? So that wide is long. Second serve coming up. Second serve to the backhand of Zverev. Backhand is long. 30 love. Anything you guys do, I enjoy. It's always good content and collaboration. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. He'll be the most improved player for 2025. Oh, that's a good question. Who will be the most improved player for 2025? On the men's, I'm assuming you're asking? Because you're watching a men's match. Well, double fault from Sinner. 30-15. Most improved. It's difficult, you know. So I'm assuming most improved means like the biggest jump in rankings, right? Like a Jacob Fernley, for example, last year had a big jump. Fonseca. João Fonseca. I think he'll be inside the top 30 by the end of the year. Kick serve into the backhand of Zverev, backhand to backhand. Danilovic, yeah. I interviewed her at Women and Qualies. Really good character. Lefty, tricky game. She should be ranked high, so yeah, I can get on board with her. And Shelton, yeah, But he's. I mean, he's already close to the top. He's not too far off top 15, top 10, right? I think top 10. 30 has Sinner nets a drop shot. So, big chances here for Sasha. Can he convert? Served, and he's a false for second serve here. Big opportunity. Keys for me. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Keys, it's difficult. I mean, she's not ranked number 16 in the world. I guess she could potentially win most improved player just by winning the Australian Open. Dink down the line from Zverev, a drop shot of Sinner's, then lob from Zverev, smash from Sinner. Zverev's going to get that. Forehand, what a rally. Backhand to backhand here. Slice from Zverev, forehand into it from Sinner. Forehand cross from Sasha. Would it be break point or game point? Forehand on the line from Zverev's volley. Pass from Sinner. Not good enough. This pass will be, though. A second volley from Zverev was not good enough. Went for the drop volley. Sinner gets there, passes him with the backhand. What a point. But again, Zverev at the net, letting himself down with the volleys. So safe on the volleys. That's really reminiscent of the way that he plays sometimes when he shouldn't in the big moments. He needs to be brave. Didn't do a lot wrong here up until he was at the net. That second volley just needs to be better. Either it needs to be a more angled drop volley or it needs to hit through it. Instead, it ended up being kind of neither mid-court. And I know Sinner had to move. He made Sinner move, but really it was an easy pass in the end for someone of his ability. So that wide is an ace. Sorry, it's an ace. I thought it was an ace anyway. Fault. Second serve. Backhand from Zverev. Forehand into out from Sinner. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand middle from Sinner. Backhand again from Sinner. Backhand to backhand still. Backhand line from Zverev. Forehand on the stretch from Sinner. Clips the net cord. Does Zverev. Goes wide. Tie break incoming. Keys for me since she won the trophy. Hope she keeps up her level and not get slam sickness. Well, I saw him last year. I'll show you he played qualies in this year, made it to round 2. Yeah. I saw him at Wimbledon qualies. I interviewed him after he lost in the final round of qualies. Really mature kid, and also, I mean, amazing that he still did the interview as well. Okay, big chance. Come on. Yeah, it's on the channel, by the way. If you want to check out our Wimbledon interviews, we interviewed a bunch of players one-to-one. Also, some of them were in press conferences. Yeah, do check it out, that playlist. Come on, Sasha, get this. Please stop playing safe. Go for it, man. Can Keys win 2 slams this year, says Joe. She can. I think it would either be Wimbledon or the US Open, but let's not discount the other big names, right? I think I'd be surprised just because it doesn't normally happen. When you win your first slam, it's very rare that you win 2 in a year, but because she's won the first slam of the year, like Yannick did last year, it could be possible, but it really depends on how she reacts from, I guess how she reacts to winning the slam, right? And I'm sure she'll be dangerous. Whether she wins another one, I guess we'll see. Depends on the draw, I imagine. I say that, but she beat Swiatek, Sabalenka, and Rybakina, so yeah, maybe it doesn't matter. Great forehand into out from Zverev to start off. 1-love in the tiebreak. Guys, tiebreak scores in the chat. What score do you think is going to be into who? Can every point be like this, please? Yeah, I know that was ridiculous, that point, wasn't it? Sorry, meant saw Fonseca at US Open qualies, yeah. Zverev not holding back on that forehand. That's what he needs. Needs to be brave. So that wide Has Zverev on the stretch, comes forward. Sinner puts it away on the forehand volley. So 1-1, great serve, +1 play there from Sinner. Yeah, Nick says be aggressive. Exactly. That's exactly what Sinner did there. He was aggressive. Got rewarded. It's calculated aggression, I like to call it. So a wide forehand from Zverev, tips the baseline, backhand to backhand. Backhand again from Sinner, forehand to forehand now. Backhand cross from Sinner, backhand line from Zverev, tips the baseline. That was very close. Great depth though. Sinner makes the mistake with the forehand goes long. So little mini break for Zverev. No, sorry, not mini break because he served first, didn't he? No break point for Sacha. This is the time. Yeah. Why does Sinner's stroke seem more penetrating? Surely Zverev has something similar in the locker. No, is the short answer. Sinner hits arguably top 3 biggest balls on tour. Zverev doesn't. Simple. The biggest server on the backhand side, he's super solid, hits with good depth, and does hit through the court pretty well. On the front, he can hit big off both wings, but it's not the same as Sinner. They're different. I mean, he hits a lot flatter as well, to be fair, Sinner, and he just hits a more penetrating ball. There's not many players on tour that can hit bigger than him, to be honest. Say potentially 2 or 3 max. Forehand into win from Zverev missed. About wide, then forehand into win is missed. So 2-2. So a little mini break there for Sinner. Is it a mini break? Oh, yeah. But it's a mini break back. I was right. He did break before, so it's still on serve. Serve on the tee. Forehand into out. Backhand down the middle from Sinner. Forehand cross from Sinner's forehand slice from that so poor. Smashes the racket. He's not happy. Zverev shouldn't be because he hit a forehand slice. What a ridiculously cautious shot. And then went forehand cross after. I mean, misses it. 3-2 Sinner. I take a little break for Zverev. Such playing so safe. He is nervous. He needs to just let loose and play. So he was 2-1 up. It's now 3-2. And Sinner does have the mini break. 2 serves for him coming up. So at wide backhand, good depth from Zverev off the return. Now can he capitalize? Great forehand cross. Then goes forehand on the line. Backhand cross from Sinner. Great pace absorption from the Italian. Backhand to backhand. Backhand line from Zverev. Forehand to forehand. Forehand line from Zverev. Backhand cross from Zverev. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand line from Sinner. Forehand to forehand. Forehand cross from Sinner is missed. So 3-3. All square on serve. There's the writing on the wall. We'll see. So Zverev is trying to push Sinner's physicality here. No, I don't think the writing's on the wall yet. If he loses this set, then yeah. If he loses this set, it's done. I don't see him winning his set. If he loses this set, but let's see. So, tie breaks for both players at the Australian Open. They've won all 3 that they've played. So, who's going to lose their first tiebreaker of this tournament? Good serve, done a tee from Sinner. Too big. Can't get it back into play. Zverev 4-3. Jerome says, I'm always reminded of when Federer coaches Zverev at the Labour Cups. Wonder what advice he'd offer him here. Interesting thought. Very physical, says Naked. Yeah, very physical. a lot of baseline exchanges, even when there are points that are played at the net, they tend to then be elongated and not particularly finish in the net because both players are not the most natural volleyers. So we tend to get dragged into these longer exchanges from the baseline. Kick serve into the forehand of ZVEREV. ZVEREV goes wide. 4-all. It's up to you, ZVEREV. I mean, it's neck and neck here, 4 points all. So that wide forehand is in from Sinner. Forehand into out, clips the net cord. Oh, can Sinner get there? Sorry, can ZVEREV get there? No, he can't. And ZVEREV looks in his box, but it happens. The into-out forehand from Sinner clipped the net cord and just dribbles over. Not much ZVEREV can do there. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to get to that. No one's getting to that, no matter how quick you are. ZVEREV looking at Sinner as if like, what in the world? So Sinner with a mini break now. He can win the tiebreaker on his racket here. 2 service points. Oh, he's going to get angry. I'm telling you, he's not going to be happy. He will talk about racket gate and that net cord. I can just see it happening if he loses this. 6-4 Sinner. Set point. Two set points. So out wide, block return from ZVEREV, forehand down the line from Sinner's a winner. Too good. Too good. Clutch from Sinner when it matters. And he clipped the outside of the line there as well, Sinner. Oh, there we go. ZVEREV's not happy. He's smashing up his racket. Oh, man. He knows this is a big, big opportunity. That's probably gone down the drain, to be honest. I do not see him coming back from 2 sets to love down. No way. I mean, the set summary is interesting. Both players not playing their best. Winners 9 for Yannick, 15 unforced errors for him, 10 winners for ZVEREV, 21 unforced errors. But first serve points won at 90%. For Sin, only 55% of first serves in. I mean, it was a better set of tennis from ZVEREV. There wasn't much in it at all. It was 4-all in the tiebreaker. The one thing I'll say, yes, there was that slice of luck from Sinner, but it was 1 point. That doesn't affect the next 2 points after that, right? So, yeah. ZVEREV really needs this set. Would it be politically incorrect here to say I'm for Sinner? I like both guys. No, of course not. You're not commentator. You can say whoever you want. You can cheer on whoever you'd like. I'm so done, says Peaches. Wow, says Jerome. So it will be Sinner in threes. Reverie needs a clutch from Sinner, says Venu. I like both players too. He gets aggressive with his racket, not his game. Oh my gosh, oh boy. You may like whoever you like. Exactly. Zverev has a better chance of beating Alcaraz at Roland Garros than Sinner at the Australian Open. Yeah, that's fair. Ross, cruel net. It was cruel, but Ross, I have to say, that was 1 point, right? And it wasn't like it opened up the set point. It was to make it 5-4. So 5-4, Sinner still has to win 2 more points. The net cord also doesn't matter if he's up as well in the tiebreak. You know what I mean? Like it's all relative. It's very easy to blame 1 point, but At the end of the day, Sinner still won 7 points. 6 of those he won them, right? So I don't think that netcore changed anything. It might have changed Zverev's mentality, but if it did, then that's not a good sign because it shouldn't change a player's mentality. Anyway, forehand is Sinner starting off this third set. I like both players too. Just want to finally get a Slam trophy. I agree with Roland Garros is the best for Zverev. A lot of players at Roland Garros. They also good. They can probably, but no one is. And actually, probably not because the majority of the time when it hits the net, it ends up picking up all the time to the opponent. So it's very rare that it goes over like that. Well, it's rare, but it can happen. But um, yeah, I don't know. If you're that good, then I guess. But if you're that good that you're able to do that, then you would just play normally because it means that your accuracy is amazing. As Zverev goes down the line with the forehand, 15-all. Fair, but that had to have rattled him so hard. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, look, obviously would have frustrated him. I agree. But the best players, the champions, the Grand Slam champions, the guys who won multiple of them, they're able to mentally just put it behind them and then get on to the next point. I feel like with Zverev, he tends to fixate on things and find reasons why he's not winning. I mean, like for example, that net cord isn't the reason why I lost the first set, right? It's things like that. Like you just have to take it in context, I guess. Finding to win from Zverev, big hitting. That Zverev's come out as if he's got nothing to lose, and he doesn't. So he should just come out and play super aggressive now. He misses the backhand line though. 30-15. Zverev's really unlucky. That was really unlucky. For huge moment in the match. Well, yeah, I've said my piece on this, so yeah, I'm going to keep on addressing it. But look, I mean, yes, it was unlucky. I agree. At the same time, it doesn't account for the other 6 points that Sinner won. So, you know, I think you kind of just got to take it with a pinch of salt. Yes, unfortunate, but the elite athletes, they're able to compartmentalize, move on. Okay, so conserve here. 30-15 Sinner. Serve into out from, forehand into out even from Zverev. Backhand to backhand now. Backhand line from Sinner. Forehand in the middle from Zverev. Backhand into out from Sinner. Forehand slice from Zverev. Then whips a great defensive forehand from Zverev. Steps in, goes backhand. Oh, approach comes to the net. The backhand wasn't good enough though. Sinner picks him off with a backhand pass. Cross court, 4-15. Sasha's not mentally strong off season. He needs to work on that. He has a few more slams this year, so let's see. I think this might be over for him. We can't see him winning the next 3 sets. Yeah, I can't either. I can't either. Yeah, I mean, the off season's already gone. So unless he's going to wait a whole year, yeah, I don't know. Or into a forehand from Sinner. Backhand. How many Australian Open titles can you see Sinner winning? Or forehand to the net from Zverev. One love. How many Australian Opens? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he used to win this one as well. I can see him winning like 6 or 7 in his career. He keeps on playing like this. I disagree with you. Second set was purely lost because the net corner couldn't do anything in the last 2 points in his serve. I don't agree. I don't think you can say 1 point decided the set because it didn't. Or the tiebreaker. Zverev could have done more on some of the points that he lost to Sinner as well. There's for example, the forehand cross that he missed, an easy forehand. There's things like that, right? I don't think you can just say it's very easy to just say like, oh, you know what, the net cord is the reason. He still lost at 7-4. That's a 3-point difference. So can you count for the other 2 points? Well, because of Sinner's serve, but what about the points where there's very many unforced errors? Do you know what I mean? Like it's not. I just think it's a very linear way of looking at it. And I personally don't agree with it, but you're entitled to your opinion. Set on the tee from Zverev is an unreturnable. Sinner can't get that back into play. So wide backhand from Sinner, good depth. Slice now from Sinner. Forehand into win from Zverev. Forehand to forehand. Forehand in the middle from Zverev. Backhand in the middle from Sinner. Forehand to forehand now again. Forehand line from Sinner. Slice from Zverev. But the forehand was too big. Slice into the net. 15-all. That forehand line from Sinner is causing Zverev problems. Sinner aimed for the net, causing trouble. He didn't. Look, you're such a starer. True. So a wide backhand cross from Zverev is big. 30-15. So from Zverev, 40-15. Sinner aim for the net cord. Can you imagine? No way. So another tee from Zverev. Backhand to backhand. Or backhand line, sorry, even from Sinner now. Forehand down the middle from Sinner. Backhand cross from Zverev into the net. 40-30. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Thank you for your comments as well. Sorry if I seem a bit harsh on some of your comments, but yeah, look, it's just my opinion. But obviously, you guys are entitled to yours as well. Please do hit that like button. Do subscribe if you are new. If you're watching on anything else like X or Twitch, then give us a follow or retweet. Jump over to YouTube, like and subscribe as well if you don't mind. Really does help us out. Helps us with the algorithm and push the channel and our videos forward. It really is appreciated. Good serve down a tee from Zverev on the stretch. Goes Sinner 1-all. Cannot get it back into play. Let's go. Let's go. Great stream. Please like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you, very appreciate it. We have 1,300 people watching this on X. Convert those to YouTube views, please. YouTube viewers. So the tee from Sinner. That serve to the tee from the juice side from Sinner is lethal. 15 love. Sinner has different levels. Zverev only has one level, but very good one level. No, I mean, I think Zverev, I disagree actually with that. I think Zverev has two levels. There's the cautious level and there's the proactive level. Well, cautious level is around, it's still a very solid 7 out of 10, I'd say. So his floor's not very low. But his ceiling, the proactive Zverev, is a good 8.5, even 9 out of 10, I'd say. Forehand miss from Zverev goes long as he unleashes on Sinner from the back of the court. There's a good point up until that error. Jackie Chan watching on, as is Liam Hemsworth, and there's a nice celebrity on her phone. Lovely. Look at that is, but yeah. Not as many celebrities in that box as I would have expected, I guess. When I guess maybe Sinner and Zverev don't have the pulling power of a Djokovic Alcaraz match, maybe. Backhand middle from Zverev. Forehand down the middle from Zverev. Backhand to backhand. Backhand line from Zverev. Forehand cross from Sinner. Forehand to forehand. Massive forehand from Zverev. Oh, huge again from Zverev down the line with the forehand. Ridiculous defense. We're seeing a drop shot from Zverev. Oh my word. He will not understand how he lost that point. That is ridiculous defense from Yannick. Eventually comes to the net with a drop shot. Sinner gets there, goes to the forehand pass, the backhand volley into the net. Zverev's volleys have let him down. So that's my impression, that Sinner has more depth to his game and can turn it on when he needs. Yeah, more gears. And that's the right way to say it for both of you, yeah. Zverev is a great player overall, but if you will win a slam Roland Garros, the only place I see it happening. It's fair. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Let's see who got the gift, actually. Hold on. Who got gifted? Brent Simmons. A lurker. And Richie as well. So Richie and Brent, these lurkers are getting memberships. I love it. Backhand from Sinner is a winner. 2-1. 2-1. Where was at the net too? When? Just now? What you mean? Yeah, Brent and Richie, you can say thanks to Joe. And Peaches, that's very kind of you. Let's see, you got Genwill, Valandras. All the lurkers are getting all the memberships. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Get involved in the chat. Let me know your thoughts. If you're watching or listening, let me know. Who are you rooting for? Zverev or Sinner? And yeah. Let me know. Okay. Peaches the GOAT. Yeah, Joe and Peaches, thank you. Appreciated. Well, the guys who got the membership should be appreciative. For the lurkers, I love it. Oh, man. People lurking, waiting for those gifted memberships. Okay, let's see what Zverev can do here. It's just, this match is almost the epitome of Zverev's career. He's so close. You just feel like he's so close, but in the big moments, it just doesn't quite have enough to get over the line in the big moments. It's happened now and then in his career, like Olympics, for example. Obviously, it happened. I think the ATP finals when he was very young. I mean, but that was different. He didn't really have a scar tissue then. But I think in the Olympics we can put it down to that. But in Grand Slam specifically, he struggled. Maybe he's just a best of three merchant, because if you think about it, in the Grand Slam finals he's played, if we exclude this one, right? If the US Open 2020 final and the Roland Garros 2024 final were best of three matches, he would have won. He would have won the US Open final in straight sets. He took the first two sets. Roland Garros, he was 2 sets to 1 up. So he would have taken that one too. Served on the tee from Sasha's long. Congratulations to the lurkers. Zverev can't compete with Sinner in the rallies on hard courts or grass. Yeah, Zverev on grass is not amazing. He should be with his serve. Well, I think the difficulty is his volleying. It's just not great. It's really not. Thank you for on see fam. I'm off to better speeches. No problem. Enjoy your sleep. It is a shame Sasha was so close yet so far. Would be a shame he ends his career without a slam. He would be the best player to never win a slam so far. I think in open era history, definitely. There's just no way that you could say otherwise. Name one other player, and I will tell you no. Craig's forehand down the line from Zverev, and the lob goes long from Sinner. So 30-15. Oh my word, says Lexi. Oh my word, indeed, Lexi. The only person who I think would have really given a proper fight to Sinner or beaten Sinner in the final would have been Novak if he would have managed to remain 100% fit. That is, yeah, I think that's fair. I think Alcaraz could have. I don't think he would have won. But he has beaten Sinner on a hard court, obviously, hard courts. But since that, I don't know. Maybe Alcaraz. Alcaraz beat him with some best of 3 matches on hard court. He beat him at the US Open in 2022. But this Australian Open court is a bit different. It's a bit quicker. Plays differently. So from Zverev to hold 2 games all as Zverev's partner, girlfriend, I don't know. Looks on. She's like, oh man. She's like, the next few days are going to be rough. He's not going to be very happy, is he? If he loses. Oh, good serve out wide. Forehand missed from Zverev. Kick serve into the backhand of Zverev. Forehand here. Forehand line from Sinner is humongous. Humongous. No, I disagree. Nabadin was a fantastic player. He was the best player to never win a slam before Zverev. Zverev is now, look at the titles, like title comparisons. Zverev is just, no, man. It's a joke. Alcaraz could have, but he's not consistent enough. Yeah. So, it just depends on which Alcaraz we get on the day, right? Against Sinner specifically, that is. Is Alcaraz slipping or are other players figuring out his game? I don't think he's slipping, but you have to think, Saki one, right? So, okay, let's take a step back here. Contextually, last year he won 2 slams, right? 2 out of the 4 slams. Sinner also won 2 slams. Now, Sinner had a better year, no doubt, right? Won lots of other tournaments. But slams wise, they were equal. He's not slipping. He had a fantastic year last year. This is the first Grand Slam of the year. He's never won the Australian Open. Never. He's never even made it past the quarterfinal stage. So he made the quarterfinals. He matched his result from last year, right? At the Australian Open. And he lost to a 10-time Australian Open champion in Novak. Could he have played better? Yes. I think he definitely could have. He took his foot off the gas when he saw Novak was injured and got scared that he was going to miss himself and tried to play more solid. And that was the wrong choice. He definitely could have won it with his ability. So I don't think he's slipping. I think he approached that match wrong and didn't adapt, which is a weird thing to say for him. His return position, other things, there's lots of things to break down. If you want to hear my full thoughts, you can hear it. I did a post-match analysis on it on the channel. But yeah, I don't think he's slipping. I think he's fine. Yeah, he had his best year last year of his career. So did Sinner, but so did Alcaraz, right? So yeah, I don't even think Alcaraz works his game up. That's true as well. I think obviously Alcaraz has some issues, and he always has His shot selection is getting better and better, but he likes to play exciting tennis. So I think there'll always be that element of him maybe. I feel like with Yannick, right, he's got a floor of like a 7, 8, 7 out of 10, and then his ceiling is maybe a 9. I feel like with Alcaraz, his floor is like a 5, and his ceiling is a 10. That's kind of how I say. I feel like Alcaraz's peak is higher than Sinner's. Forget about surfaces, let's just say generally. But he can also dip lower in terms of level, a lot lower, I think, than Sinner. I think Sinner is just rock solid. He's never less than a 7 out of 10 from what I've seen. I haven't seen that since 2023, since the start of 2024, or back end of 2023 even. So 2-3 here, Zverev serving to level things up. Kick serve into the backhand of Sinner, backhand to backhand. Forehand down the middle from Zverev. Forehand here. Forehand long from Zverev. Love 30. Before facing Novak, yeah, we've gone through that. If this is Rafa or Novak, I'm sure they'd win in 5, even if they're 2 sets down. I wish I could say the same for Zverev, but come on. You think against Sinner? I'm not sure about that, Lexi. Sinner's not Medvedev, and that's no slight to Medvedev. He's a fantastic player, but something different about Sinner, especially on a hard court. He's giving me Novak vibes on a hard court, and that's like the highest praise you can give. Great serve out wide from Zverev, ace, 15-30. I mean, he's got half of Novak's team now as well, so it's almost like Novak 2.0. Seven to the net from Zverev. Sinner so far back behind the baseline for his second serve return. He's gone the Medvedev return route or Nadal return route. He's into the rally here. Forehand into the net from Zverev, 15-40. Sinner is killing him at the moment. And it's not really a lot to do with Sinner at times. At times, it's his forehand is breaking down. Simple as that. Zverev's dad, oh my gosh, he looks like... does not look happy. Serve penalty miss from Zverev. Second serve coming up. I agree with Lexi if Novak was 100% fit. That's fair. Not this Novak, in my opinion. Novak from a few years ago, yes, I could see it. Not now. I mean, Sinner beat Novak when Novak wasn't injured last year at the Australian Open. Finding two out from Zverev. Backhand line from Zverev is a winner. (30-40) break point. Sinner still, but one save from Zverev. That was a clean backhand line. Like Snell says, only a fit Novak can beat. Yeah, I agree. Only a fit Novak can beat Sinner on the Australian Open, but not from 2 sets love down. Context matters in this, I think. But yeah, I agree. I think Alcaraz could as well, but I think Djokovic has got a better chance. I agree. It's a shame we didn't get to see a Djokovic Sinner final. That was actually my ideal final. I did pick this as a final, so if you guys go back and look at my bracket for the men's, my preview prediction video for the Australian Open, I picked Sinner Zverev, and I picked Sinner to win. And I also picked Sabalenka Rybakina, which ended up being Sabalenka Keys. And I picked Sabalenka to win, but obviously ended up being Keys. But, forehand long from Zverev. It's another forehand error. 4-2. It's only a matter of time until this is over. It'll be interesting to hear what Zverev says in the post-match He's talking to his box. Dad saying something to him. Sinner is 2 games away from his 3rd Grand Slam title and also his 2nd Australian Open title. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand line from Sinner is missed. Love 15. Dios mío. This is done. Says now it's done. Yeah. I was hoping this wouldn't be the case, but I thought Zverev would take at least 1 set. That second set, even the first set, there was that one game when he got broken and he just took his eye off the ball with the racket gate. Forehand. It's a forehand here. (30-15). Same Fizan I picked. Zverev versus Sinner final. I got everything else wrong. Lol. Let's see if Sinner has some nerves towards the end. Nah, I doubt it. Let's see if Sinner has some nerves towards the end. Maybe there's a headline tomorrow that says Zverev won this. Lol. Why would it say that? Why would it say that, eh? Kick serve into the backhand of Zverev. Backhand to backhand. Well, that looked like he was out, but must have clipped the back of the baseline. A huge backhand from Zverev, but then the forehand was sat up and he missed it. Trying to go line. There's a lot of remonstrating on this box. Frustration. Forehand's forehand. Massive forehand down the line from Zverev. 40-30. Can he push Sinner here? He's trying to. It's a bit shameful that Zverev hasn't even had a break point on Sinner's serve. That is actually shameful. Well, I don't know if shameful is the right word, but yeah, I agree. It's pretty. I mean, it's poor, right? I think obviously Sinner's been very clinical, but Zverev, I think, needs to have done better on the return. He's one of the best returners on tour. I reckon he's top 10 returners, definitely. That's better from Zverev. Forehand into in. Gets the juice. Sinner on the forehand. Finds it. Maybe he'll find a break point now. Served on the tee is big from Sinner. Advantage Sinner. Only the third time in a Grand Slam since 2000s. Wait, what? Only the third time in the Grand Slam final since 2000s. Well, we'll see, right? There's still time. Some parallel universe. Yeah. Forehand in the middle from Zverev. Forehand now. Forehand on the line is big. Backhand middle from Sinner is long. So back to Juice. I don't understand why Zverev is so. First time rooting for you and you're playing like this. Lexi, you cracked me up. You're right. He knows you're rooting for him, and he's like, oh, Lexi, I can't believe I'm letting you down, man. His tennis is based on your support, Lexi. I'm being a bit cheeky. Juice. Served on the tee. That served on the tee is massive from Sinner. Serving to the backhand. Zverev backhand goes long. He's one game away here, Sinner. 5-2. Zverev is cutting a very dejected figure right now. This is such a off-topic comment, but I was looking at some of the like matches and like pictures of Zverev right when he was younger, and I was thinking like when he won the gold medal, that was when his hair looked the best. I don't understand what this super long hair is about, man. Like, I'm not a fan personally. Must be weighing him down a little bit. I reckon he could add 5 miles per hour to his serve if he cut some of his hair off. There must be some drag from him. Maybe that's why his forehand's not been performing well. Oh man. Come on, Zverev making a match, says Joe. Give us a show, baby. Game over. 1 game away. So 2-5 serving to stay in this match. How many finals? This would be his. Well, this is his third final. His third Grand Slam final, that is. And it'll be his third loss. Both of them were 5-set losses. This one looks like it's going to be straight sets. This is an issue, if I'm being honest. Because this is domination. And this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt him. Backhand to backhand here. Forehand into the net. 30 love. The one thing with Sinner is we haven't seen him tested enough in a 4th or 5th set. Part of that is because he plays so well, but still that's not been exposed by opponents enough. Yeah, I agree. So obviously the one thing that I'll say, and I think there's a caveat to this point, is that he did win his first Grand Slam title at the Australian Open last year, coming from 2 sets of love down. and beating Medvedev. But Medvedev, I think, had obviously had a very, very long tournament even before the final. And so he ended up physically being hampered, I think, as the match went on. So I think that obviously had some bearing on the result. However, he still managed to obviously mentally come through that. So that was impressive. But I agree, he hasn't been tested enough. We haven't seen him in a lot of 5-set matches, and it would have been interesting to see if Zverev was able to push him to 5. But it wasn't to be. Oh, massive hitting from Yannick. Huge forehand. The sound was like a sniper off his racket there. So from Zverev, returnable. Sinner won last with 2 sets down right against Medvedev. The only thing left is for Zverev to lose that Wembley final. Oh man, Zverev is Samson. You can't cut his hair off. Yeah, you can. Come on, he needs to get it back to that shorter hair, man. Just looks so much better. Disappointed from Zverev today, says Benny. Yeah, sorry, I fell asleep. It's 3:30 a.m. here. No worries. Thank you for staying with us. It's very, very honoured. Sorry, because I tried my best. There is no shame in losing the best to the best player on the planet. Joe. It's sounding like Zverev right now. Kicks him into Zverev's forehand. There is when you have chances, I think. I think there's no shame in losing to it if you feel like you've played your best tennis and you've really taken the opportunities that you were given or you're able to create. And if after all of that you still lose, then fine. You know what? You lost the better player. I think generally we know Sinner's a better player. But I think Zverev could have taken those first 2 sets. And if he does, I think we'll probably go to 5 sets. And that's when then, okay, we see who knows what would have happened, right? You guys are saying about Sinner getting tested mentally as he goes forehand down the line into the open court 15 all. He is only 3 points away from his second Australian Open title and third Grand Slam title. It's like watching Sinner play against Millman. Oh my gosh. Or Stefanos. Oh, you guys are harsh. It's Millman. Also, what's Millman done to you? So is this Zverev at his best form? Good luck or winning a slam? No, it's not. I don't think it is. Well, I don't think it's that far off. So I don't even. Well, let me rephrase. I think he's played generally quite well today, but in the big moments he hasn't, and that's why scoreline looks like the way it does. First set was just a single break. Second set, a point here or there. Lost a tiebreaker. That's it. Maybe the hair. Maybe it's the hair that's making him lose big matches. Oh my God. 30-15. That serve down the tee from the juice side is just absolute killer. He's hit a number of aces today, or unreturnables on that side. Serve down the tee again, but forehand to forehand now. Massive forehands from both. Sinner, he can smell the finish line. He can see it. Forehand long though, 30 all. I think Sinner took Zverev seriously and came out with his top game so as not to take any chances. I mean, look, Sinner is a pretty. I mean, he's one of the most professional players out there when it comes to level on court. So I think he always brings his best level, if I'm being honest, or tries to. 30 all. Served on the tee is missed. That's such a good serve, though. He has been killing Zverev all day with that serve. Click 7 to forehand of Zverev. Forehand to forehand here. So the steps in goes backhand line. Great jumping backhand. Backhand in the middle from Zverev. Forehand to forehand here. Forehand cross from Sinner. Forehand on the line from Zverev's missed championship point. Coming up. There's a racket shake from Sinner. He's 1 point away. Sinner beats Zverev before they stepped on court. Oh, his box clapping. They're ready. They're ready to hold the trophy with him. It's been a clinical display from the best player on the planet. Serve out wide is out. There was no call though, so it seemed like it was in, and then Zverev missed the backhand. But anyway, second serve into the backhand of. That's a very slow second serve, although from Sinner, very tight. Backhand on the line from Sinner, but you might be able to. It might be enough as they engage in a backhand to backhand line from Sinner. Can he seal the deal with a forehand down the line? No, it's a drop shot. Zverev gets there. Backhand pass. He's done it. He's done it. With a backhand pass this time, it's on the forehand line. And Sinner wins his second Australian Open title and his third Grand Slam title. Zverev walks over, and Zverev looks absolutely dejected. It's going to be very tough for him to recover from this. I'm telling you now. It's going to be extremely tough for him to recover from this. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm thinking this is going to be tough for him to recover from. He's gonna struggle. Go Sinner, says Sakiwan. Yeah, thanks for the excellent commentary. No problem. Thank you guys for tuning in. Look, Sinner fans, are we going to start hearing that he's going to win every slam this year? I'm sure we will. To be honest, I need to go back into my comments, and the people that were telling me that Alcaraz was going to win every slam this year, I can then go and say to them, what did you say? And then, at some point, if Sinner wins every slam this year, that'd be ridiculous. Obviously, we haven't seen that from even Novak or Roger or Rafa, so it's unlikely. So inevitably, whenever he, in my opinion, doesn't win it, all 4 slams, and I could also go to them. Congrats, Sinner. It's okay, Zverev. Great commentary, son. Thank you. Well played, Sinner. Disappointing final. Agreed. Yeah. Unbelievable. Wait. Sinner is just like, yep. Thanks for the fans. Thanks for the great commentary. No problem, Manny. Thank you. Yeah, Zverev is, I think he's crying, or he's probably crying by the looks of it. I can't tell because he's struggling, man. Women's final was much better. It was 3 sets as well, but 3 sets were unbelievable. The final set, the second and third sets, That's going to be very tough, but he has always been well prepared for Roland Garros because that's always his best slam. Are you talking about Roland Garros? Yeah. No, he's talking about Zverev. Snail. Sinner won't be at Roland Garros. Why? Do you think he'll be banned by then? He might be. Going to bed. Yeah, get some good sleep. Wow. Thanks, Fazan. Thanks, Jerofan. Cheers, man. Cheers, Jerome. This felt a bit like one of those Murray versus Djokovic AO finals. Yeah, a little bit. It's not a bad shout. Yeah, unfortunately, it did. Okay, guys. We'll see you for some post-Australian Open content. I'll be doing post-match analysis for the women's and the men's. I've got my notes for the women's and also from the men's, so I'll be posting both. We'll also be doing some collaborations, hopefully with some other people as well. So stay tuned. And we've got some cool content coming up. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell so you get notified, and we'll see you very, very soon.